One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Pena. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 4. Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Clemson. First score of the game goes up. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jackson gonna throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Jackson will throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged out of the air. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Got a wide open receiver. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
That's a fly. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run. Contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Bringing it back. He's at the... and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to throw, it's Pena. Buys a little time. Hit as he throws. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
Double right.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The kick is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the score. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Working the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Pulls it in. It's Russ. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Caught over the middle. It's Newton. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Pena. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Florida, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half.
Here we go. Ready?
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Abrams. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jackson going to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That is no good. hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. With the catch, it's Russ. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you...
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting. But they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Out of the end zone. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give to the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
He's loose down the middle. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by just 2 over Florida State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll...
There he goes! And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Power football with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that point if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Give to the big fullback. Still running at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.